Hey guys, so here we are for another episode. This is episode 2 of the QC show, and I'm here with my friend Quan.
Hey guys.
Today we're outside because I've recently moved out of the location that we were using before, and I'm now not in Taipei, so it's a little bit easier for us just to meet outside. We'll see how it goes.
No man, wishing you the best with your new move, man.
Yeah, it's kind of fun being outside of Taipei. I was in Taipei for 12 years. You know, if you're familiar with Taiwan, it kind of doesn't matter where you live, it still feels like Taiwan. Yes. There's still the 7-Eleven on the corner. In fact, I think I've got 3 7-Elevens, on different corners. So it's all that's kind of the same.
You'll be okay as long as there's a 7-Eleven nearby, right?
But the 24-hour grocery stores that are usually 24 hours in Taipei, they all close.
Really?
In Taoyuan, yeah. 10 or 11 o'clock. So there's no more 2 a.m. grocery shopping for snacks.
Now you got to plan it out more, huh?
Yeah, I've got to be more responsible with what I eat.
Got it.
Yeah. Speaking of that, so last week there was, we talked about this a little bit before, there was the July 4th hot dog eating competition in New York City. Okay. And I think it's like the Nathan's.
Yeah, Nathan's Famous Hot Dogs. They always put that show on.
Yeah, have you watched that before?
I've seen clips on it on YouTube. They just swallow the things down I can't watch it the whole way,
Right, so the winner, a guy named Joey Chestnut. Do you know who that is?
He's won before. He's kind of famous. He's like in the hot dog eating competition or something.
Yeah, and he ate in 10 minutes 75 hot dogs. Yeah. And then number 2, there was another competitor that couldn't make it because of the coronavirus, but the person who came in number 2 only ate 42.
That's incredible. Wow, that's a big difference.
And they also mentioned that the first year that they had this, I believe it was like in 1972, the winner, how many hot dogs do you think the winner ate in 1972?
When it first started, man, I would say 20. They were probably chewing the hot dogs.
It was 10.
Oh, really? Wow.
But I feel I could do 10.
Yeah, you could definitely do 10.
Yeah, so the winner ate 10 hot dogs. And now it's 70, 75.
I think also back then people weren't as gluttonous. They couldn't just mentally process, just stuffing your face. Because, America was going through a lot back then, This culture of overconsumption probably hadn't, fully burgeoned yet or something.
So it kind of sounds like you're suggesting that they could have eaten more than 10 in 10 minutes.
But Americans still had a sense of modesty back then.
Like 1 hot dog a minute. They probably thought about that beforehand. And I know that you've done some competitive or some big, eating. Yes. What do you call it?
I haven't given a word to this.
Because you're not really competing. Yeah. You're competing with yourself.
And it's not even competing with myself. It's like enjoyable overeating.
But I'm wondering, because you're a little bit more aware of the competitive side, how does somebody manage to eat 75 hot dogs in 10 minutes?
Well, I can tell you one thing. Usually you want to eat something before you even go to the competition. You want to stretch out your stomach a little bit.
You mean have food in your stomach?
No, you eat something like a big salad or something just to kind of get your stomach muscles going.
How much beforehand?
You would kind of eat a decent filling salad. I feel like a few hours before. No, not even a few hours. Several hours before.
Okay. But on the day?
Yes. And then, you would have to eat pretty damn fast. When I tried to eat something called the killer whale, which was a giant poutine it was here in Taipei, right? It was fries, gravy, cheese, a hamburger patty. It was huge. It was this huge bowl. You start feeling full about a third of the way through. So you really need to just stuff your face before your body can even process what's going on.
Oh, I see.
So I think it's probably easier to eat 75 hot dogs in 10 minutes than it would be to spend an hour eating 75 hot dogs.
Okay, so ultimately, after the 10 minutes, he probably feels pretty terrible.
He does. He probably does.
And I remember you mentioned something to me about people dipping hot dogs in water.
Disgusting.
But what's the benefit there? I would think that would be more filling.
What that means is that you're almost not even chewing the hot dog. That means you're just lubricating it to slide down your throat.
Okay. So he's swallowing
I'm pretty sure.
like it's one bite.
Yeah.
A hot dog is like one bite.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not going like nom, 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 nom. You know what I mean? Every chew is like a second. That's valuable time. He was averaging 7.5 hot dogs a minute, I believe, right? And not only do you have to eat the hot dog, well, swallow it or whatever, but you also have to take the hot dog out and dip it in water. So it really is, it's purely for speed. You almost can't chew.
And obviously no taste.
No taste.
Are there any condiments?
I doubt it.
Because I think it's called like the mustard belt. There's like some kind of award called the mustard belt. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know anything about that?
I don't know anything about that.
So, I mean, I don't either, but...
It's just a name for the belt, right? It's like, the championship belt, but they want to call it the mustard belt or the ketchup belt or something.
Well, hang on a second. What's the proper condiment for hot dogs?
No, it's definitely mustard. Relish, sauerkraut.
Is that true, though? Or are you just listening what they have at Costco?
Well, to me, it's true. I mean, every hot dog place you go usually has those four things.
Right. But I think it's supposed to be mustard, right?
Mustard is the most important.
Yeah. I saw some mustard for sale here at our T-Mart. And it was labeled American hot dog sauce.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, which was a little bit misleading. Speaking of Costco and sauerkraut, there is no more sauerkraut at Costco.
Okay.
And I think it must be because of the coronavirus.
Yeah, maybe they have trouble getting the supply or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know about getting the supply, but I think it's the way it's delivered to the customer, in the sense that at Costco it was just like an open receptacle, like an open container, and people are just going in with tongs. They flip the lid open, and it doesn't seem to be very sanitary or hygienic.
Well, they have onions still.
Right, but the onions are in that machine where you're turning the thing and they're dropping. You don't really have direct contact with an entire container of onions. With the sauerkraut, you open that thing up, and if you kind of accidentally cough or sneeze, that's pretty hard to control.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And if you remember, the containers of sauerkraut, they were kind of in the counter, right? There was like a hole in the counter that they would drop the container into. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Because the last time I went in, the hole was covered up. Like it was completely recovered. So there's not even a hole anymore.
I see.
Anyways, coronavirus is changing everything.
The coronavirus is changing everything.
Anyways, that's it for right now, you guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. See ya.